Hey man, great to have you on. Can you hear me okay? Like, are the mics working? Jamie, are we up?
You are coming through loud and clear. It is great to see you, Joe.
Well, I can't really see you, but I get what you're saying. Jamie, can we get him up on the screen so I can see him? Sorry, we're still trying to get this tech stuff figured out. I think this is the first time we tried talking to someone in a different universe.
Oh, I can relate all too well. It reminds me of the time when the champion and I embarked on a grand quest to save the world. As he ventured into the treacherous realms of oblivion, battling fearsome creatures, I, with my unwavering support, would shout, "Tear that fucking gay dwarf to shreds, champion! Get his pants!" But alas, it seemed my voice got lost amidst the chaos, never reaching his ears. Such is the way of our adventures filled with valiant deeds and the occasional miscommunication.
That's crazy. So did you ever actually go into the portals? Like, into oblivion, you know?
Oh, the champion in all his wisdom refused to grant me passage. He declared it to be too perilous, shielding me from the treacherous paths ahead. Oh, but fear not, for the world's dumbest fan's undying adoration for him remained unwavering.
It sounds like the champion really held you back. Were you okay with that? I don't think I would have been cool with someone telling me what I can't do. I've always said, Jamie, don't I always say this? I say you got to chase your dreams. People are just obstacles that you got to leap over, you know, like hurdles in your path. Do you guys have hurdles there?
Indeed, my dear friend, I have pondered upon that very notion countless times. While my memories of the champion may not always be rosy, I recognize that those experiences have shaped me into the adoring fan you see before you. So, in a peculiar way, I am grateful for the path we treaded together, for it has crafted my very essence.
From what I hear, he was a real piece of shit. You know, just like running around and fucking with you. Is that all true? Pretty messed up if it is.
Joe, I think it's safe to say that the champion had a tendency to disrupt the lives of those around him. I guess it is not hard to get a big ego if you save two motherfuckers and suddenly you are being called the hero of Kavach, even though you let everyone else die to that siege engine.
Like a cannon?
Have you not seen in Daedric Siege Crawler? Have you ever seen Wild Wild West with Will Smith?
Yeah, have you seen a great movie?
You know that big-ass spider thing in that movie? It's like that, but with an enormous drill on the front. Jamie, can you please put that picture I sent you up on the screen?
Wow, that's crazy. So did you guys, like, stop that thing? How would you even do that? It looks crazy. How big is that?
It was an awe-inspiring sight, towering at least 20 feet tall and weighing several tons. Unfortunately, the champion's efforts were in vain against such a colossal foe. The sheer magnitude of that mechanical monstrosity proved to be too much for him to overcome.
That's intense, man. So how did you cope with all that chaos and danger? Did you turn to any coping mechanisms?
Well, Joe, it's a dark chapter of my life, but I'll share it with you. In those troubled times, I found solace in the exhilarating fumes of gasoline. The intoxicating rush it provided offered me an escape from the harsh reality I faced. But as time went on, the allure of gasoline wasn't enough. I turned to skooma, a potent substance that kept me going, but the cravings grew stronger, and I sought out more and more powerful intoxicants to numb the pain.
Man, that's heavy. I can't even imagine what you went through. It's like your own oblivion crisis was dealing with all this shit.
You hit the nail on the head, Joe. My journey mirrored the trials of the quest, navigating treacherous paths, battling personal demons, and seeking redemption. It was a battle against myself, my desires, and the shadows of my past. But just like the hero of Kavach, I faced those challenges head on, determined to find a way out of the darkness.
That's incredible, Adoring Fan. It takes real strength to confront your demons and find a path to recovery. Did you have any support along the way?
Absolutely, Joe. I couldn't have done it alone. I had friends who stood by me, offering guidance and support. They became my companions on this journey, and we huffed more gasoline than you can possibly imagine in order to get me out of my skooma haze.
That's beautiful, man. It really shows the power of human resilience and the importance of having a strong support system.
Thank you, Joe. It feels good to finally open up about this. The champion really did tear my life asunder, so it has been great to get back on track.
We got to cut the commercial really fast, so give us a minute to run through that, and we'll be right back. We have a cool one this time, folks. Jamie was able to get us patched through to some zero deal businesses to sponsor this segment. This episode has been brought to you by some of the most sweet rolls, the tastiest morsels, this side of skiing rad. We got it here in the studio, and let me tell you, it's like a honey bun infused with THC. We even have a customer testimonial. Apparently a local tombstone says, I once got one of some most sweet rolls, and then three thugs approached me in the alley. They said, the sweet rolls of your life. All right, folks, we're back with the Adoring Fan from Oblivion sharing his remarkable journey of recovery. Now, Adoring Fan, I'm curious, after everything you've been through, do you still find yourself using any substances to cope?
Well, Joe, it's a great question. I will be honest, the allure of substances has always been there. But through my journey of recovery, I've learned to find healthier ways to channel my energy and find peace within myself. But I do still dabble.
Have you ever experimented with, like, mushrooms or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely, Joe. Psychedelics have been a profound part of my journey. They've allowed me to explore the depths of my mind, confront my fears, and gain a greater understanding of myself and the world around me. It's like entering an enchanting, Daedric realm of consciousness.
Totally, man. This one time I was tripping balls and hallucinated that I was fighting a chimp. Have you seen those fucking things? Not sure if you have them, but they're like half the size of a man. But can probably bench like 450. Anyways, I was fighting him in my mind, and he absolutely fucked me up, like ravaged me and ripped my fucking arm off. When I woke up, my arm was super asleep, and it was really scary. So I think I can relate to some of the things you've encountered, those life or death scenarios.
Oh, absolutely, Joe. When I would combine them with other intoxicants, I would truly be a little rat menace. Scurrying through the streets, I would steal wheels of cheese and hide them in the park. When the guards approached, I would act like I didn't know what they were talking about, even though the cheese was clearly in sight. I would say I'm just a little rat boy, and I do not know about any cheese piles. Trust me, I would be the most excited one here if I had that much cheese. They would beat me for hours.
That's incredible, dude. It's clear that these experiences have had a profound impact on your life. I'm glad you found healing and growth through them. Well, folks, we got into the weeds a bit talking about this gas huffing recovery, but we'll be back soon, hopefully with the fan again, right?
Thanks for having me, Joe. Call me up, and we can schedule another time to chat.
Sounds good. We'll see you all soon. Expand your mind. Joe Rogan Mind Freak out.